Hey there, this is 1:47 a.m. and I just thought it an interesting idea to go ahead and record the process for how I designed one of the thumbnails for my video. Because honestly, I think it's kind of a neat thumbnail, and also some people might look at it and think, wow, that's kind of cool, how do I make one of those? So I'm going to go ahead and explain just how it is that I made the thumbnail. So first off, I started off with this design that you see on screen, which was just a few lines placed here and there to give 16 individual objects, if you will. I'll actually be using those objects to place my images. Now, instead of sizing the images to the actual object and resizing them over and over again and cutting off edges and trying to get things perfect, I'm going to do it a little bit of a simpler way. So as you can see, the background is transparent, and this is on its own layer. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to add new layers behind this one, slide in a few images, scale them to size, of course, make them look nice. If they can't be scaled to the full size, I'll go ahead and scale them to a size that looks nice, like I just said. Then I'm actually going to create a few new layers, 16 to be exact, and we're going to fill in black into most of the objects. We're going to leave one open object per layer so that we have 16 individual layers with black in every object except for one. Next, my thought was that I could move the layers around and see exactly which part of the image I wanted to show through. Now, of course, that's a little simplistic, and I decided to abandon that idea in place of a much better one. That much better idea being that instead of moving around the layers, I could actually move the image to one of the open layers, and that way it would give me a little more freedom to have images exactly where I want it. After that, it was just the simple process of selecting the black areas that were just blank, deleting them so that the other layers will show through, and then I would have this big collage, which was the thought I came up with. After that, I went ahead and compiled all the layers into one so that we had one singular image. I added two new layers, and I went ahead and added the text. So for the text, I decided to go with IndiePix, the name of the series, in the color white. For the second layer, I did the same thing in the color black, and it made a neat kind of border effect for it. After that, I simply filled in the color orange that I use, and I was good to go. I went ahead and saved it as a project file, got that stored away so I can edit it later if I need to, and then I went ahead and saved it as a PNG. And that was it. So there you go. That's how I made the thumbnail. Hope you enjoyed this video.